What is up, crypto fam? Welcome back to another daily cryptocurrency video. In this video, we're going to be having a look, obviously, at the three main cryptos. We're going to be having a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. We're also going to be having a look at this Bitcoin dominance. When is the altcoin season? I know a lot of people think that an altcoin season is when altcoins just go up. But in reality, when you want to see a real altcoin season, it's essentially when the Bitcoin dominance come down. That's the real indication. Now, right now, we have been trading. And if you guys haven't been in this channel and haven't been following me around, you guys know that I've started a $10,000 to $1 million crypto challenge. If you guys have been watching all my videos in the past 2 weeks, you know that I show you guys this every freaking day. And you guys can see right here, we took a massive 25x short. Obviously, more capital, the more money you're going to make. A 25x short on Solana. I'm going to explain to you guys why I took the short and how I said it in multiple videos, how Solana could essentially come crashing down. So you guys can see right now, we're currently up 12,745. Margin balance is currently sitting at 60,949, 61,000 actually. If you guys do want to have access to all these trades, and make sure you guys deposit with BYDFI, the link will be in the description below. You could get a $1,000 bonus if you deposit $5,000. Anyways, you guys can see right here, Bitcoin is currently crashing down on the daily time frame. You guys can see, yes, a lot of buy and sells right here on Bitcoin. I don't really know how to remove that, but anyways, a lot of things are happening. We're going to be having a look on TradingView because this is going to give us a clearer picture. Obviously, in the last 30 days, the altcoin bubbles have been not so great. Fartcoin is down 10% surprisingly today, down under $1 billion market cap, sitting at 82 or $820 million market cap crypto right here. SPX is also down to 95 cents. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that in just a second. Altcoin season, we're going to be having a look at that. But let's have a look at Bitcoin, guys. The last time we had this great trend right here on the trend focus, you guys know what happened. We had a triangle, a red triangle or a red sell signal. Now, the exact same thing is about to happen right here. We are having some sort of gray where it's like a little bit of uncertainty. People don't know where this is going. Our RSI is looking a little bit weak right here. It looks like we still need to come back down and retest before essentially go to the upside. We know historically, guys, what happens when we are overbought. We usually end up going to the upside. You guys can see right here when we were oversold, sorry, not oversold, overbought. We had a massive rejection, came back up, rejected off this moving average before essentially coming back down. And of course, this was a pretty this was some sort of divergence that pretty much reversed this chart to the upside, which brought Bitcoin to $112,000. But having a look at the Bitcoin dominance, guys, the Bitcoin dominance is something, before I have a look at Solana and Ethereum, is something that's very, very important. You guys can see that the whole dominance of Bitcoin right now on the right side of my screen right here, and this percentage is currently sitting at 65.31. Now, if you guys saw the thumbnail, I showed you guys this right here. What does this mean exactly? Well, you guys can see that every time we have a rejection on the Bitcoin dominance, we usually have a massive altcoin season. So we saw it happening in 2017 right here at 73%. We saw it happening in 2019 at 74%. We saw it happening in 2021 at 73.76%. And now everyone is waiting. So everyone is like, oh, we have not seen an altcoin season in 2 years. Oh, when is the altcoin season going to come? Oh, altcoins are dead. Altcoins are never going to make a comeback. If we have a look right here at the altcoin year chart or altcoin season, obviously, guys, we have not seen an altcoin season since 2021, 2022, which is the same thing as this chart right here, 2021, right? In order for us to see an altcoin season, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance come down. Okay, we don't need to see the Bitcoin dominance crashing up. If we see the Bitcoin dominance shooting up, sorry, that's not good. That means more money is flowing into Bitcoin and more money is exiting out of the altcoins, which is why the Bitcoin dominance is pretty much entering or exploding. So that's what's happening. Now, if we have a look back right here, a lot of people are like, oh, but we had an altcoin season in December 2024, January, at the beginning of the year. No, that was not an altcoin season. You guys can see right here, we came back up. We had a nice little cute rally, came to 55 on this chart right here before getting a massive rejection, coming back down, and now look where we are. Okay, so we never saw a full-on altcoin season. Yes, this was a relief rally. Why? Because guess what? We were oversold. What happens when we're oversold? We're gonna have these rebounds. We saw the same thing in August 2024. We saw the same thing happening on March 2024, and I could go on about that in the past like 2 to 3 years essentially. So an altcoin season is going to come. Your coins are going to pump. Veracity, Cadena, Caspa, IOTA, BNB, OP, AVAX, XRP. I mean, I could name it all. It's just going to take some time. In my opinion, look, when we saw the previous bull cycles, look, it went up very fast. It went up very fast. It went up very fast. But this one, because of course the Bitcoin dominance or Bitcoin is a bigger market cap and there's more money flowing, it's going to be a little bit lower. We're not going to see Bitcoin essentially exploding like we saw in the previous bull cycles because the Bitcoin market cap is way bigger. So in my opinion, guys, I do think that altcoin season will start at the beginning of or at the end of the year, maybe September 2025. I can't really tell, but in my opinion, the faster we reach 72-73%, the faster we have this altcoin season. Now, why did I take the short on Solana? You guys can see right here, Solana, if we have a look, we're it's looking nice, guys. I cannot say it's bad. It's looking good. Okay, 14.5, 29%, 30%, obviously 25x leverage. Obviously, if you want to do my trades, guys, make sure you deposit with BYDFI. The link will be in the description below, and put your UID on Discord. But of course, guys, you guys can see that this was a nice little head and shoulder. Okay, so this is the left shoulder followed by the head, followed by the right shoulder. Now, how would you calculate this? Well, I told you guys a million times that, by the way, we're not going to go through the whole target, okay, because you have to take profit, okay? We're not going to be greedy, but I told you guys a million times that when we do have this head and shoulder and we do break out of this level right here, we're most likely going to come back down and retest $113,000, $113, sorry. Now, if we have a look right here and we put a not a stop loss, but a take profit, and we do 113, okay, we're looking roughly at 246, which would be a quarter, okay, a quarter way through from our challenge that we're currently doing, the 10K to 1 mil. Okay, so that's what's happening right here with the Solana trade. I don't think we're going to take that trade all the way down. I do think it's possible that we're going to even come back down to as low as 120, 121, and I do think we're going to essentially make some big gains if we do keep our position open, but I am not going to hold this position until then. I think I'm going to take profit right here. Most likely it's going to be sitting at 133, something like that, because we could get a rebound. And of course, guys, depending on what happens with Donald Trump and, Israel and the United States, you guys can see right here, US begins moving B-2 bombers as Trump weighs attack on Iran. So obviously this has a whole toll of what's going on in the whole crypto market right now. So the reason why I took this trade right here, I was like, okay, this trade is good. Not only do we have a head and shoulder, which is a bearish pattern, but we also have some negative news happening right now that could spark up World War III. Now, I'm not saying it will spark up World War III, but I decided to take the chance. I decided to take an opportunity. I saw an opportunity and I decided to essentially go ahead and take it. So that's what's happening right here. And hence why I'm essentially taking the trade. So we're not going to trade. I mean, we're not going to hold any altcoins right now. We're not going to hold Bitcoin in the long-term bags, or at least not a lot of it. Most of my account right now is trading account, meme coins at the very moment. Yes, I have Bitcoin. Yes, I have KDA. Yes, I have VRA. Yes, I have the altcoins, but I'm not accumulating as much as I used to. You want to be trading right now because these patterns are working pretty well, especially on Bitcoin, especially on Solana, especially on the dominance, especially on Ethereum. And pretty much that's about it. If we have a look right here at Ethereum, right here, Ethereum has been looking ugly, guys. It's been looking ugly. I'm not going to lie. I mean, look at this. Okay, for the last 5 weeks, Ethereum has been looking pretty darn ugly. So in my opinion, we're most likely going to see Ethereum come back down, falling down. Maybe we're going to retest 1500 to 1400. We're going to have to see what happens, guys. But like I said, a lot of action is going to come from this thing right here by Wall Street Journal and Trump and the United States. Will they enter the war? That's the big question. If you guys do like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button.